called the homie Jay, like, let's go get this money, man. Yeah. Now when I find out 10, I need 100 bands.
What is up, guys? It is your boy Louis coming at you guys with a brand new video. And so let me just tell you guys something. This video is going to be just a sit down and talk video, so I'm not going to go outside or in the house or anywhere and vlog or anything. This is going to be a sit down talk video because I really want to talk about something important, and to me it's important, and I just want to let you guys know. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw in my last video, if you guys saw a little glimpse of this or anything, but before, actually, like in my other videos, like gameplay videos and stuff, or the real life would you rather video that I did, I didn't have this thing that I am talking about. I recently just got it in on January 11th in Mexico while I was there. And you know, obviously this is, like, by the way I'm making it sound, it's a really important thing, and it is to me. But so here it goes. I have a tattoo. Now I know people feel like differently about this. Like, some people feel like, oh, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but some people feel like, oh, you have a tattoo, like, what the fuck, or stuff like that. But okay, let me tell you guys why it is important to me. But let me tell you guys why this is important to me. So obviously, first things first, because, you know, it's gonna stay on my body for the rest of my life. And second, or in case you guys wanted to know, I'm 16. And second, like, a lot of my family members, you can say that they kind of, like, not judge me about it, but I don't know, like, they just think it's not okay at all. And I can understand why they would think that. Like, I truly can. You know, obviously, when, like, at the time that they were raised or how they were raised, you know, tattoos was like a big no-no. Like, you couldn't even ask your mom if you could get a tattoo because you would fucking smack. And I understand that, you know, like, tattoos is a very big thing, especially if you're gonna get some dumb stuff. But okay, so a lot of my family members say, like, oh, you're not gonna be able to get a job, you know, like this and that. And I understand that too. You know, finding a job probably will be a little more complicated because of the tattoo. But I honestly doubt that nowadays, like in the year that it is, 2017 and stuff, and like how, like, you know, the world has, like, socially advanced in a lot of ways. I feel like it'll be, like, not that hard anymore finding a job with a tattoo. And they'll probably simply just tell you, like, oh, just wear a long sleeve and, you know, don't show it. And I'm okay with that. You know, I'm not gonna be one of those guys like, oh, like, you won't accept me because I have a tattoo and stuff. Like, no, like, I'm willing to cover up, you know, for my profession, because, you know, that's a job, and I guess you have to look professional, and a tattoo is not professional to them. Now, my parents weren't too happy about this whole tattoo thing. Like, when I asked them, they were like, oh, like, are you sure it's gonna stay on your body for the rest of life? Finding a job is gonna be hard and stuff. But I guess my mom understood because of what tattoo meant, you know, what it means to me. And I'll, like, explain to you guys what it means in a second. I'll show it to you guys, but first let me get this explanation done. So when I asked my mom, she was kind of iffy about it. She wasn't too sure, like, to let me get a tattoo. You know, she was like, you know, you are 16 and stuff. But well, actually, she didn't even say that, because when I told her, like, Mom, I want to get a tattoo and stuff, and I was like, it's the same thing if I get it now and if I get it, like, 5 or 6 or 7 years from now, because like, you know, like, it's gonna do the same thing to my skin. You know, it's gonna be all the same thing. Like, nothing will change when I'm over age or not. And like when I told her that, she was like, oh, it's not about the age, you know, I don't really care about the age. And I was actually kind of surprised, like, holy shit, like, I thought she would be like, no, you gotta be over 18 to get a tattoo, like, that's the law and stuff. But I guess she understood on that part. But I mean, even though she didn't say no, I could tell she kind of wanted to. Well, not wanted to, but I could tell she was kind of like, she would want to convince me to not get it. Even though if I did get it, like, she would just be like, you know. But yeah, I ended up getting it, so I'm gonna just show it to you guys right now. Okay, guys, so here it is. This is a tattoo. So it's basically a rosary that goes all around my arm. Like, I wish I could show it to you guys. I'm gonna try to. It's basically a rosary that goes all around my arm, and let me explain this in a second. All right, so that's basically what it is. It's a rosary around my arm with some with 2 dates and Roman numerals. The Roman numerals here, they are the 2 dates that my grandpa's died. So like if you guys can't see the one right here, this one says 9/9/12. That's the day that my dad's dad died, and this one says 12/23/14, and that is the day that my mom's dad died. So you know, my grandpa's meant a lot to me. Like, you don't know how much I love my grandpas. And you know, when they died, it was a big hit on me. You know, like, it impacted me a lot. It's like actually changed since then a little. Like, I don't want to be dramatic about it, but I've changed a little since then. You know, like, because things will never be the same when someone that you really loved and cared for, you know, just disappears from the face of the earth and stuff, you know. So when they died, it hit me big. And like, there's not a day when I, you know, it doesn't linger in my mind a little, you know. Every day, like, you know, there's always that moment of the day or night where like I'm just chilling, and then like I start thinking a lot, because that's who I am, you know. I overthink a lot, like I actually do, especially when I'm bored and I got nothing to do. Like, I overthink a lot. So when I do that, you know, things come back to me, and this is one of those things that just lingers back in my mind, is the 2 days that my grandpa's died. So like, let's say like January 5th, I was like, man, like, I want a tattoo, but I don't know what to get. So that's when I was thinking, like why don't I just get, so that's when I started to think about my grandparents and, like, you know, the 2 days that they died. And I was like, wait, I'll just get my grandpa's death dates, you know, somewhere on my body. And I decided that right here would be like the nicest spot for it. I don't know, I just like how, you know, you can see it there. And then I didn't just want this. Like, I know like some people say, like, you know, the smallest tattoos are the ones that mean the most, and I don't think that's true, you know. Like, that's just a preference. But I decided, like, you know, like, I'm gonna get a rosary around it. And I really like the rosary. Like, I like how it turned out, like all around my arm and stuff. Like, I actually really love how that turned out. Now let me tell you guys something that you guys are probably gonna be like, what the fuck, like, why would you get the rosary if this? So, and that this is that I am not religious. And I know that's a big deal to a lot of people. I know that people who are religious, like, I'm not saying everyone that is religious, but some people that are religious view non-religious people in a certain way, kind of like in a hate-ish way or something like that. Like, I guess I can understand why they would, you know, because their belief is so strong in God and all this, that, you know, if they know someone or see someone that doesn't like believe in it, they'll be like, the fuck, like, why don't you believe in God and stuff? Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe in that I'm a devil worshiper. Like, I'm not saying any of those things. Like, I'm not religious, and I'm not an atheist either, you know. Like, so I'm basically not saying that I don't believe in God, but I'm not saying that I'm religious either. So, like, how do I put this? Like, for example, you know, when there's like a huge argument at your table in school, or like just somewhere, and like you got this person arguing this and that, they got this person arguing like this and that too, and you're kind of like just right here, you're just in between, you know. Like, you're not really involved in all that, you know. You're just neutral. That's basically what I am when it comes to religion and atheism, you know. I'm neutral. I'm just living my life, you know. I mean, and I respect people's decision to be religious and people's decision to be atheist, you know. Like, I don't treat people different because of their beliefs or like what they do. Well, it depends on what they do, you know. If you're a fucking murderer, then, you know, I can't just treat you like, you know, my fucking brother or some shit. But, so yeah, I don't treat anybody different because of what they believe in, you know. If you're extremely religious, you know, you're really, really strong about your faith, then I respect it, you know. You actually believe in something, like, that's great. That's great spiritually for you. And if you don't believe in something at all, like any God or anything, and like you're really strong about that too, I still respect your decision, you know. It doesn't matter what you believe in, I respect it. And like, you know, so that's what I wanted to talk about because of the rosary. So a lot of people will be like, a lot of people at my school that know I'm not religious, when they first saw this, they were like, oh, I thought you weren't religious. So basically why I got the rosary is because of my grandparents and my family. My family is really religious, coming from a Mexican family. Mexicans are extremely Catholic. That's like the main religion in Mexico. I know like a lot of them are Christians too, but it's mainly Catholics, you know. So I did it for my family and for my grandparents too, you know. My grandparents are extremely religious. Like, they're probably the most religious ones. So that's basically why I got the rosary around the Roman numerals, around the 2 days that they died, basically to honor them. You know, I really love my grandparents, and besides from that, I really like the tattoo. Like, I like everything about it, how it looks, how it's like going around my arm, and where I got it on the forearm. Like, I actually really like that about my tattoo. Now the next question is, will I be getting more tattoos in the near future, or like just like in a couple years? And the answer is yes. Like, I didn't believe it at first, but when I was getting the tattoo, the guy who was doing the tattoo, he said, you know, when you get your first tattoo, like, you're gonna want to get another one pretty soon, or like sometime, like, you're gonna want another tattoo. At first I didn't believe it. I was certain that this was gonna be my only one, you know, just to honor my grandparents, but I've actually been wanting another tattoo. And I'll put the I'm not sure if I can do it, because I edit my videos on my phone, on my iPhone in iMovie, so like I still haven't figured everything out. But if I do put the picture, it's gonna be like right here. This is the tattoo that I want to get. It's the same picture that you see in the thumbnail. I just blurred the thumbnail, you know, to be all dramatic, obviously. But yeah, that's the tattoo that I really want to get. Like, you don't understand how much I want to get this tattoo. Now the tattoo, this is what it's gonna be like. If you guys can see on the tattoo, there is a pocket watch, and in the pocket watch, the time that I want to put is the time that I was born. And inside, like, the pocket watch, or like maybe somewhere else, I want to put my dad's and mom's initials on it, you know, because like, who doesn't love their mom and dad, you know? But yeah, that's really what I want to be my next tattoo. I freaking love that tattoo. Like, I actually really want to get it. So, you know, I'm basically just gonna have the time I was born on it, and my mom and dad's initials on it, because, you know, my mom and dad mean a lot to me. They've done so much for me and my brother and sisters, and, you know, I just really want to honor them too. And I know, like, you guys saying, like, you know, getting a tattoo of someone or for someone is not the only way of honoring them, and I know that, but like, this is my decision, you know, like, that's how I want to honor them. And obviously, like, I will also, like, when I start working and stuff, I will, like, you know, give them money every month or like every week or something. You know, that's not the only way I'm gonna honor them, obviously. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this was probably a boring video for you guys. You guys kind of didn't give a fuck about my tattoo, but thank you if you stayed till the end of the video. I really appreciate it. And like I said in the last video, I really want the channel to grow, and it will grow. I promise you that. I really wish to one day hit 100k subscribers, but obviously first I gotta aim low. You know, first, you know, it's gonna be 1k, and then 10k, and then 50k, and then, you know, 100k. I really want to hit that milestone, and I hope it doesn't take too long from now. Like, I know this whole YouTube thing takes time and effort and a lot of work, but I am willing to do it. Like, I am willing to not go out a lot to edit videos and make them and make great content for you guys. I am willing to do all that to make it on here, to give my family a good ass life, to give myself a good life, and to make entertaining content for you guys. And speaking about good content, I hope this good content what I'm gonna drop in a couple days. But I'm gonna make a basketball video with maybe 3 or 2 of my friends, including my brother. So I hope you guys tune in for that. Please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and a comment down below of if you enjoyed the video or not. You know, just be honest, give me constructive criticism. And I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Louis, and I'm out.